Hello and welcome back everyone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this adorable girl figure out of sugar paste. I'm using a mix of fondant and gum paste. If you're using only fondant, make sure to add a bit of tylose or CMC powder to your paste so your figure firms up and hold its shape. Alright, let's get started. So I'm starting with her legs, rolling out a piece of fondant into a sausage shape. From the center, make it slightly thinner and keep both ends thicker and rounded for her feet. Now fold that in half and cut right in the middle to create two separate legs. I'm rolling each piece gently, refining the shape, and as I go, I smooth the paste with my fingers and my palm. This helps remove any cracks if there is cracks and gives the legs a clean, even finish. For the boots, I'm rolling out two small pieces of fondant. I'm shaping the heel first, then slowly pushing the paste upward to form the shape of the boot. Now, as I shape each shoe, I make sure I hold it against the foot to see if the size matches. Once I'm happy with the length and the shape, I'm gonna set it aside to dry. Now, letting them firm up first makes it much easier to insert the stick later without squashing the shape. Now to insert the barbecue stick, I applied a bit of piping gel to the stick to help the paste stick and slide smoothly. Now, I'm not pushing the stick straight in, I'm gently turning and twisting it in as I go so I don't mess up the shape of the legs or the boots. So here I'm going to position the legs the way I want it, one leg turning inward. So once I have that positioned correctly, I'm trimming one of the sticks right at the point where her hip connects. Then I tie the two together using a floral tape. This keeps the legs stable and aligned. For the body, I'm shaping a piece of fondant into a sort of a pear shape. Front stays flat and from the back I'm giving a little bump to get the natural curve. I always cross-check with my reference picture as I go. It helps keep the proportions accurate and make sure the body matches the size of her legs and her head. To attach the body, just like earlier, I'm not pushing it straight down. I'm slowly screwing it in onto the barbecue stick. This twisting motion keeps the paste from squashing the shape of the body. For her clothes, I'm using a neat impression mat. I've rolled out a thin piece of fondant and pressed it gently onto the mat to pick up the pattern. Here, when it comes to draping her clothes, you'll notice I'm using a slightly different method. I first tried wrapping a single piece of fondant around her, but the knitted pattern ended up crooked at the back. So instead, I'm using this method you see here. This way, I can line up the knitted pattern properly, keep the texture straight from both sides. For her face, I'm rolling out a fairly big chunk of fondant into a smooth round shape and using my fingers to create a soft indent, leaving about a quarter for her forehead. Then take a small piece of brown fondant. This is the same color as her hair going to be, and I'm gonna stick this to the back of her face. This is the base for her hair as well. Here I'm just shaping a tiny piece of oval shaped fondant for her nose, and also I'm marking two small holes for her eye sockets as well. Before I add the eyes, I'm giving her cheeks a bit of blush and softly shading the outline of her face and her forehead. After that, I'm attaching two tiny rolled out black fondant pieces into the eye sockets. For her neck, take a small piece of fondant and shape it directly around the barbecue stick to form her neck. Here you must remember you need to let the neck dry completely before inserting the head. If you attach the head while the neck is still soft, the weight of the head will squash the paste and you will lose the shape of the neck. Alright, with her hair, now I wanted a curly, sort of a slightly messy look with a volume. Now, first I'm attaching a thick piece of fondant around her head. This is gonna give volume and also act as the base for all the curls. And also I added a single braid to a side. I'm adding wavy lines along the braid to give it texture and movement. These wavy lines make the braid look more realistic and ties in nicely with the rest of her messy curly look. To get the curly texture, I experimented with few different ways to create curls, rolling thin strands and twisting them, pressing them with different tools. So just play around with different techniques using different tools and see what you come up with. Now I'm shaping the sleeves and I'm cross-checking with my reference picture to make sure the size matches the body. Once I have my sleeves done, I'm inserting a toothpick into the shoulder area, put a bit of piping gel, and I'm gonna attach the sleeves. Once that is done, I'm gonna let that dry before I move on to the next step. Her hands are going to be simple, no detail on the fingers. So it's just a soft rounded shape and her fingers gonna be bent like holding a little stem, almost like an umbrella. Now for the hands, this part took me a bit of time because I struggled to get the hands in the right position. So what I'm doing here is attaching both hands to the sleeve first, let that dry a bit, and then after that sliding the spaghetti strand through the hands, being careful not to break it. With a bit of piping gel, I'm attaching the stem to both of the hands. So once the stem is in place, main figure is basically done. Before moving on, I'm giving her a quick cleanup using clear alcohol. This removes unwanted paint marks, dust or any tiny smudges, and also it gives the fondant a clean finish. Now to give her highlights and shadows, I'm not going to walk you through in detail in this video. I have done a couple of other videos, you can go check those out. Now in this one, I'm using petal dust and gel food color. Petal dust gives a soft matte finish and gel food color helps deepen certain areas like folds, edges, and especially her hair details. Say you make a mistake while coloring, wipe it clean with clear alcohol like I just did here and let that area dry completely before you go back and color again. Alright you guys, so it's just final few touches to bring everything together and that's it, the figure is done. Alright you guys, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learnt a few things along the way. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon with another one. Till then, take care you guys.